Well, if you didn't get a chance to see last night's game, including the double OT, you missed quite the show. The Spurs ended up winning 122 to 115 against the Thunder. Ken's 5's Nate Ryan was there for all the action.
Whew. I mean, we've bore witness to it in San Antonio all season long. But last night in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, the national audience was able to watch the player everyone's billing as the future face of the league in arguably his greatest performance to date. Victor Wembanyama, 41 points, 24 rebounds in 49 minutes in a Game 1 Spurs win. Before Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, it was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander who was presented his second consecutive MVP trophy. But by the time this game wrapped up, there was no question who the best player on the floor in this series is going to be. The Spurs steal Game 1 on the road in double overtime. Afterwards, Victor was asked if watching Shai receive that MVP trophy gave him a little extra juice headed into Game 1. Here was his response.
Feels like I still got a lot to learn. And I want to get that trophy, many times in my career.
He's competitive. To see the other competitor get the trophy that he deserves, got voted the winner. But if you're a competitor and you see another competitor get rewarded with what you want, I don't think it had any effect on the game. That didn't make him play harder than anyone else. But if that's motivation, we all get motivated by different things. And yeah, I don't want to speak for him, but I would assume as a competitive person, that would be my approach or perspective in terms of answering that question.
And the Spurs win especially impressive considering they did it without De'Aaron Fox. Fox was a late scratch from this ball game, ruled out with right ankle soreness. Now, Mitch Johnson said that Fox is likely going to be dealing with this sore ankle throughout the duration of the playoffs. But without Fox, Dylan Harper, the rookie, was inserted into the starting lineup. That meant that the Spurs trotted out the youngest starting five for a conference final in NBA playoff history, and each one of them played over 40 minutes in a marathon win for San Antonio. The poise of Dylan Harper, the defensive prowess of Stephon Castle, the defensive game plan as a whole was fantastic. They held SGA to just 4 points in the first half.
I thought we did a good job of trying to contest without fouling and make him take tough shots, and he's going to make shots, and sometimes he misses shots. You may not have anything to do with it, but you're just trying to make them work.
I think that's kind of our calling card. And when it gets to the end of the game and things of that nature, that's something we're going to rely on every time, is just being connected on defense and making sure that, we're all we're playing team defense, not just one-on-one.
Now the page turns to Game 2 Wednesday night right here in this building, 7:30 tip. But Oklahoma City, expect them to be a lot more desperate on Wednesday night because they don't want to travel back to San Antonio chasing 2-0 in this series. The Spurs, on the backs of their unstoppable superstar, come into the Paycom Center and take Game 1. Basketball fans around the world were salivating at this matchup. 1 versus 2 in the Western Conference, Spurs and Thunder. Game 1 certainly living up to the billing. We'll see you back here from OKC Tuesday afternoon. In OKC, Nate Ryan, Ken's 5.
Amazing game. And for even more Spurs coverage as the team battles it out in the Western Conference Finals, check out our comprehensive Spurs playoff guide at kens5.com.